back, everyone. We have an amazing fight night here down at the Dipper Dome. No holds barred action from some of the best in the biz. As always, I'm joined by my co-hosts,
Slippery Cock Liam.
James.
Off the wall, Paul.
and I'm Fiasco Dasco. Wait, one moment, I've just been handed something new from the boys above. Tonight's fight card has been changed. Turns out that not all the fighters are throwing above the belt. One of our killer combatants has been given a hidden assortment of weapons throughout the arena. I wonder if someone up here in the booth will spot it first, or maybe it'll be an audience member. How we doing here, boys?
Yeah, I'm doing good today. I'm ready for a good, clean fight. I'm really excited about these contestants today.
All I know is I've got you for 120 minutes.
I have a quick question. Am I allowed to bite?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, I like to
No
bite.
holds barred. Yeah.
Fantastic.
For those of you who couldn't see through the context, this is You Were Saying, a podcast where we argue, more or less, talk the shit about a random topic every week. Right. This week it is the best fight scene or best fight we will go with. Doesn't have to be from a movie. It can be in real life. Like, I'm just going to say.
Hang on. What?
Best fight.
It's just best fight.
Best fight.
Oh, shit.
No, but I'm just saying it was
I
open to everything. I've picked from...
Two crackheads
From
at
pop
King Street
culture.
Macca's.
No, but I'm just going to... I can't wait for the Mike Tyson and Paul fight. That's the one I can't wait for.
He's going to die.
well,
Unless you
it's-
mean me, then I'm going to die.
It's interesting because have you seen all the stuff that Jake Paul gets to do that Mike Tyson can't
That's
do?
messed
Oh,
up.
punch?
No.
Use a left hand?
Jake Paul does not need to weigh in. He's not drug tested. He is able to wear headgear.
No, that's fair. Let him drug.
no, it gets both.
Oh.
Yeah, not
Okay.
allowed to wear headgear.
Well, that's fair.
No, he is wearing headgear.
Yeah, of course
and
he
a bunch of other stuff.
The biggest one is he
Brass
can
knuckles.
sub in and sub out with his brother whenever he
Oh,
wants.
that's
Yeah.
so cringe.
And they can both be in there at the same time.
To be fair, though, all it takes is one hit.
Well, the thing is,
Look,
though,
I think it's
it's a lose-lose for them because if they beat the shit out of Mike Tyson, everyone loves the Tyson.
Yeah.
Like, he's been coming back on the podcast scene, been having a bit of heartfelt things, showed his emotional side where he cried live
Yeah.
on tape saying that he hated what he was.
Classic.
But
Which is fair.
all he has
He's a
to
piece of
happen is they just have to punch him at the wrong time and he'll just lose it. And
The
he'll
mist will take over.
and
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, he's even said he doesn't want to get back in the ring because he doesn't want to let that side of him come back out.
I reckon he'll get punched once in the face, and then he'll just be like, "And we're back. Your ears are mine."
Yeah, you're losing it here. Pac-Man is here.
Okay, so
Yeah, will stop me.
opening up in round one, we have Liam. What is your
So it'd be
pick?
so funny if he walked out to the Pac-Man theme song.
Oh my God.
Waka, 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 waka.
Okay.
Yep,
So
sorry.
I'm sure you're all in the same boat here. I have a lot.
Yep.
I've got a lot of backups.
Oh, yeah. That one time that your dad got really upset with your mum and you're in the corner. They didn't know you were there and they just went all out.
That one time I forgot to defrost the chicken. Taylor came home.
So, as is tradition, and James is going to point it out the second I say it, I'm
Yep.
gonna pick probably the nerdiest pick here.
Ugh, Dragon Ball Z.
I know. I'm going to pick Sasuke Uchiha versus Itachi
Itachi. What?
Uchiha,
Whoa.
his brother.
Whoa. Siblings.
And I didn't want to spoil it.
You have?
Well, it's
Thanks.
kind of one of those things that's, the
Is
second.
that Boruto?
No,
Oh.
cunt. No. It's one of those things that the second you learn about Sasuke as a character, you're like, oh, cool, he wants to kill his brother. And that's the big fight.
Yeah.
Does he?
I'm not telling you that.
You're going to have to at some point.
So, before we jump into round two, I will
What's
say
this
to the
Sasuke?
audience, if you want to get the full-fledged part of this whole entire conversation, I would say opening up a quick little YouTube thing and searching for the fight.
No,
Because-
can I do you one better?
Yeah.
Open up a subscription to Crunchyroll. Watch it.
Watch
Yeah.
the whole
Watch
series.
Naruto.
Yeah.
All of it.
Shippuden.
Shippuden.
Boruto.
Yeah.
All of it.
Nah, don't watch
the
that.
movies.
That's okay.
They're good.
You don't, nah.
And
you
then
don't have to watch them.
come back.
Do we have a promo code for the audience?
Yep, promo code is YWS50.
50% off.
No, just shitall's going to happen, but it feels good to say.
So
Just keep
what
trying.
were... allow for you to pick two backups. What were two of your backups?
No, hang on. We haven't even picked any
I'm
plum.
kidding, I'm joking.
No, he's not Jake Paul. He can't have subs.
Hey, the referee I'm just joking. I just wanted
How
to
about-
watch him.
how about we
when
can
he
go
was looking
around?
through his book, I'm just like wanting to stress him out.
I am
because
Right.
I'm like 10 pages in of all my selections. Eh?
Yeah, no fair.
Like, I took-
liberty.
Let's go all the way around and then
Yeah.
we'll show our backups.
we're heading to round 2 with our friend James.
So I'd like everyone to take their minds back to the 1st of October of 1975. We are in the
Wasn't there.
Philippines.
The Knights just won the grand final, first premiership for Newcastle. Very big year for us. Carry on.
Was
What?
anyone actually... What?
1997 in October.
1975.
You said 79.
So the Knights weren't a team.
Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't, yeah.
I didn't think so.
Some Knights probably won.
1975. We're in the Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali
yeah.
is going into the ring with
fair.
Joe Frazier in
Smoking
the
Joe.
Thriller in Manila.
Yep.
And it's just two big guys beating the shit out of each
I'm
other.
just gonna-
It's the third fight that they've had. It's the culmination of basically 3 fights to determine who is the heavyweight champion.
Well, there you go.
And it's fucking great.
Cool.
That's a good pick.
That is an amazing.
Thank
God
you.
Yes.
damn it.
I will jump over to round 3 with Le Paul.
This was tough for me.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. There's a lot of good fights to pick from. I've literally got a playlist of like 30 videos of just like the good shit. And it's very nice.
The good shit.
Like skaters versus priests?
No, like movies. I only say, well,
Have you not seen those videos?
well, I'm going to pick Bum Fights issue 4. No.
The first iteration of Kimbo Slice.
I fucking love Kimbo Slice.
Slice. Oh my god.
No, I didn't actually go anything in the real world. Everything I've picked is fake.
Same.
I'm going to go. This is really, really tough. I'm going to go with the hallway fight from the raid.
Good choice.
Okay.
But I have 2 others.
I thought
That,
you were going to rip my asshole
Now-
out with one.
oh, you were thinking Old Boy.
Yeah.
Old Boy's a good pick too.
Okay, interesting.
That's
All right.
here.
But that went subpar below my backup that I had. That was from my favorite kung fu fight scene.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Are we thinking Ip Man?
Oh
Are we thinking Police?
no.
No?
you
Meals on
thinking
Wheels?
Rush
It's-
Hour
when
Meals on
I
Wheels,
say
isn't
it,
Chuck Norris.
when I say
Ew.
Meals on Wheels, maybe that.
Jackie Chan
No.
fighting
No.
one of the greatest fights.
That's a great. I
Amazing.
had to eliminate Jackie Chan from every because
Wow.
I would just have a top 10 of just Jackie Chan shit, like Rumble in the
Jackie Chan.
Bronx.
Rumble in the
like,
Bronx is incredible.
Okay,
Shanghai Noon.
so you are picking. there was
the
some
bit
good
where he
shit.
throws the little star in the man's hand.
yeah.
When he's climbing the fucking thing.
Climbing the fucking. Oh, wait, the bamboo scaffolding. Oh my god.
But yeah, so what was yours again? The hallway,
Hallway
fight.
fight from the Raid 1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're now heading to round 4. I went down the route of anime, real life as well.
Real life anime, okay.
Kung Fu, but I settled on my favorite one that I go back to and watch it over and over and over again. It is the final fight between Zuko and Azula.
Yeah, it's a good.
The first iteration
Oh, nice.
of the Agni Kai.
Love an
Yeah.
Agni Kai.
Yes, that is my selection.
So, of the
a good
4,
one.
2 of them are siblings fighting each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Who did you say? Sabrina and Askume?
Yep.
Cool. So, Sabrina and Askume
Yep.
from Boruto?
Boruto, yep.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
did
hero-
Sabrina
my hero
beat
Naruto.
Her brother?
Hero Naruto.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've gone around the table. We've got some great picks.
On the Avatar front, I did see a really funny meme, and they were saying like, when I go to the chiropractor, and the chiropractor asked me what I want, and it's like, remember that bit where Aang is fighting Fire
I
Lord
know exactly
Ozai,
what
and then he
you're
hits his back perfectly, and his chakra realigns?
Bomb.
Can you do that?
So what were a couple of your backups?
Couple of my backups.
I like backups.
All right. So I had All Might versus All for One.
Oh yeah.
Sekiro versus Ishin
Oh, from Jujutsu Kaisen.
from Sekiro.
Yep.
Okay.
You didn't have who's the guy who takes over after All Might? Spoiler. The Fireman, big Fireboy. Endeavor when he fights the that weird monster
The
thing.
Nomu.
The Nomu.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was lame too. Carry on.
Now, see, if I was going to pick one from My Hero, mine
wrap me up.
was the first Nomu iteration versus All Might. Just
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
two of them just beating the living shit out of
That's
each
fair.
other.
I don't know. I just think it was something like watching, spoilers, watching All Might literally fight his last fight.
Yeah.
True. be fair,
he's like, yeah, exactly.
When Deku fights what's his name? Jughead, or whatever his name is. Overlord. Overpower me.
Overhaul.
When Deku fights Overhaul with like the healer chick on his back, and he's like, okay,
Who
great.
the fuck names these characters?
The Japanese.
Well, the thing is, though, is a lot
So
of
it makes more sense in Japanese.
Maybe.
Otherwise, you get an overhaul.
When it comes to them writing the names of all their characters, they have to think about it being translated into multiple different languages.
Lizardmon.
So, like, for example, Pal
Disc.
World. When Pal World came out, Pal in, I think it's Brazilian, just is the word for dick. So
You guys ever played Dick World?
you want to play Dick World? You want to ride around on your dick?
World.
You know you can enslave your dick.
Yep, I'm more.
And the
well
balls
aware
are
of that.
blue.
But yeah, so
I also had Kratos v Thor and the original 3 Avengers versus Thanos.
That's fair.
Interesting that some of them you chose are ones that you're actively involved in. Like you're the one that's doing the fighting.
I'm a sociopath.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I just
But you're choosing
Itachi
Sabrina
versus
and
Sasuke.
Okay.
and so James, what are some of
Sabrina
your
the
backups?
Teenage Witch versus
Oh well,
Sakata.
I really because I know all of who you are as people. I knew that none of you were actually going to choose a real life.
I was going to go to Manny Pacquiao.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I thought I was alone in this field. I was wrong.
My backup,
At no point
which I
did I
don't think
think
anyone
it
of you would have chosen, was the fight in Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the kitchen and the house.
That is a
I
very
just
good
think
one.
it's just a really
It's
good
very
fight.
well
That is a good
choreographed.
fight.
It's a really good fight, and it's and then they make up at the end.
They
Yeah,
fuck
And then the
all
neighbor knocks
glass.
on the door, and it's like, "Is everything okay?" He's like, "Just doing some renovating."
We're
and everything's
redecorating.
fucked.
I love how they did that scene in the TV show as well. Like
Yeah.
the guy opens the door, he's like, "Oh, they're doing some renovating. I like what they've done to the place."
It's
Classic
sure,
Riddler.
sure it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Paul, what are some of your backups?
I had a couple. So I had Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Big fight. That's what I was tossing up between that or the raid. I'm like, the raid was just so visceral. It was so violent. But Anakin Obi-Wan, big one. I had the knife fight scene specifically from John Wick 3.
That's also fair.
I had Old Boy. And I had the Creed's first fight in the movie Creed, where it's basically a 4.5 minute oneer.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
The band?
No.
No, the guy. The man.
The guy from the band?
No. The guy from the movie. Yeah.
You take me.
Take me higher.
Yeah. So those are my 3. But it was tossed up between, to me, Anakin versus Obi-Wan or the hallway
See, I would have
fight.
gone Duel of Fates as my favourite.
I think there's
That's a
more. There's more happening in
Yeah, I agree.
Anakin Obi-Wan. Like, Duel of Fates is big.
Yeah.
But
See, I had written down Spike versus Vincent.
From?
From the anime from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, shit. That's
Spike
a good
versus
fight.
Vincent.
That is a good fight.
I put that one down because I thought that's what you were going to pick.
Oh, stinky.
But then, Nomu versus All Might. The other one I had from DBZ was Gohan going Super Saiyan to kill Cell.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's fucking
That's
sick.
badass.
And then Goku flicks him a fucking sensu bean.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck you, son. He did all that work, but guess what? He's healed up now.
Not Goku Vegeta. Not Goku. Goku Frieza.
It's
moment. It is a big
tarnished in my
Trunks.
head for the fucking 56 episodes
Oh,
of the
it's a
Spirit
lot.
Bomb.
He had to make the spirit bomb.
I know, but
It
then
took him
also,
a while.
that
Trunks is better.
horrible world event
Trunks is
happened,
cool.
like that ruined the whole flow of the whole entire TV show.
Yep.
But if I was going to pick my favorite of all time, it's Ichigo versus Aizen from Bleach. If you watch anyone,
Yep, that's fair.
there's just
Is that what you've picked?
It's a strong
No. But
It's definitely a strong
the raid, I would have gone with the kitchen scene from Raid 2.
Oh, yeah.
Where the whole thing's
not
white.
Mad Dog, but
Yeah. And the backup one was in the Protector.
Yeah.
Tony Yar is essentially has an elephant that he wants to take care of, and there's this perfect one-shot scene where he's fighting up a giant winding staircase, and there's no cuts in it, and he's just being followed by a Steadicam all the way through, all the way up to the top.
That's awesome.
But then I also had you versus Green Destiny and Crouching Tiger,
That
Hidden
was
Dragon.
a tough fight for me. I had a really good go at it, though.
Well, I don't know
You
a
can
full
pull it off,
name, but
Michelle, yeah.
No,
What
so
about
the
the sword
character's
fight?
name.
Oh, the sword fight from Crouching Tiger.
That's who you versus
Yeah.
where she's like they're fighting
Just
with
a
different weapons.
tornado.
But no, and
God,
then,
how fucking good at fight scenes.
but yeah, I love them. But I'm sticking with
should've
the
picked Kung Fu
Zuko
Hustle.
versus Azula. And,
Oh, what about the big one from Extraction?
yeah,
Oh, that was good too.
See, I
love fights.
I had Ong Bak was on there
Ong
for a
Bak is
whole
a
bunch of
good
them.
one.
There was Drunken Master 1 and 2 had a whole bunch.
Ip Man.
Ip Man, Unleashed
Drunken
with
Master's so
Jet
good.
Li.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Liam.
Yep.
Hello. We've gone around and heard all of our backups. Tell us the reason why you think that your fighter is the best fight at the table.
Every time you set me up like this, I just want to do some bullshit.
Just
response.
do it. Run with
Sure.
it.
Well,
You've
that's
chosen to bullshit, so you're useless.
like- okay. That's not very nice.
Wow, brutal.
No, that wasn't racial.
He hates me because I'm white.
You're so oppressed.
No. It's because you're a non-ginge. That's why.
I'm non-ginge. I'm a half-breed. I'm a day walker.
Okay, Kyle.
I can go outside. I just need to wear a lot of sunscreen and a hat
Sparkles.
I like you're making me want to say
with a
someone else.
parasol. With a parasol.
Doesn't that evolve into parasect?
You need to seriously touch grass, champ.
Oh.
That's great.
So I like the beginning of the fight because it starts off as like yes, what's up?
Could you give us a little background in the fight for those of us who aren't up to the importance of?
I will say though, I have watched it
Not to cut you off
long
immediately,
ago,
sorry.
but I can barely remember the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the entire point of the fight is basically I'm trying so hard to avoid things for you specifically.
I can't watch it without it being dubbed, and honestly, without it being subbed, and honestly, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, okay.
Rip in.
All right. So, end of Naruto. Sasuke leaves the Hidden Leaf Village because he goes to join Orochimaru,
Whoa! Who's that?
the snake.
Joins a snake.
Wait, the snake fella in the forest.
Yes.
Sick.
The snake dude in the forest.
Tight. He's cool.
And basically he's promised, hey, I'll give you amazing power. You can finally kill your brother. And he's like, cool, I'll do that. Sasuke
Is that
then
the eye thing?
the
What's the eye thing that he has to?
Sharingan.
Sharingan,
Yeah.
thank you.
So he gets bitten, gets cursed by that shit. There's massive stuff that happens. That's not important. He then trains and basically abandons all his morals.
Cool.
Everyone he cares about, he leaves behind, including Naruto,
Nice.
to kill his brother.
Okay.
The whole point of it is to kill his brother.
Yeah.
He finally gets to the point where he finds his brother, and his brother's just chilling. He's just sitting on a chair and he's like, what's up? Another big thing that happens before he leaves the village is Itachi fights Sasuke as a child. As you could probably imagine, there's probably about like a 20-year difference between them.
Yep.
He gets absolutely fucking punished.
Yeah.
And his brother says to him, you aren't worth my time.
Oh, you get Agni card.
And leaves him alive.
That's
Anyway, the beginning of the
worse.
fight. Sitting in a chair, Sasuke's talking shit to him. He's like, hey, man, why'd you kill our entire clan? The fuck? And then they're talking. And then eventually, Sasuke stabs him through the heart. He's like, easy. He's in a genjutsu. And then Sasuke's in a genjutsu.
The Genjutsu's
The
when
Sharingan.
Yeah.
Oh, tight.
Where
Oh, wait.
basically-
Doesn't it cancel out?
No.
Oh, okay.
So then the entire beginning of the fight is them mind trapping each other. And it's like, cool, did I actually kill him? No,
You
I
baby
didn't.
trapped
Let me
him.
figure it out. Let's fight and that stuff. And then basically the entire shelter of where they're in explodes and they start actually fighting each other. And then they use all their shit of like ninjutsu and stuff, just fighting. That's basically it.
I like the one where he turns into a log.
They do that a lot.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Or he would turn into the blade.
Yeah.
See, it took me
Cool shit.
way longer than it should have to watch all of Naruto. It's just
Okay.
like I struggled more with Naruto than One Piece. Like One Piece,
Okay.
like I
just
know
One
it's
Piece,
a
isn't
big
it?
statement to say that. Like,
Well, yeah.
But the only reason why is because it's like
The live
the
action
one who
helps.
sums it up the best is like there's a meme. I think you sent it to me the first time, and it's like. In Boruto, a new guy comes to the village and it's just like,
Not talking
oh,
about
Naruto, like you can't kill him. He's Rasengan resistant. What do you mean
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Rasengan resistant? Like every time they find a new move, it's like there's some guy who's like, oh, yeah, you've been training 20 years to use this one move. Guess what? I've been training 21 years how to resist it.
So you hate shonen.
Yeah. You must hate Dragon Ball then.
Yeah. I stopped watching Dragon Ball after the Cell Saga because it just like
The Boo Saga drags.
Busai's a bit rough.
It takes
and
a long
then
ass time.
like it went to GT and I
We
was
don't
like,
talk about GT.
GT and then
GT
that's
was silly.
when I was gone
What
for
about-
it.
Super's not bad. Super's cool.
Well, the TV show, not the TV show, the live action movie just kind of really just like twisted the blade for me.
What live action movie?
Oh, the M. Night Shyamalan one.
Never heard of it.
The one with the actor was like actively apologizing
The guy who looks like a young Ray Liotta.
He was actively
He
apologizing.
shouldn't be actively apologizing. It's
He
not
was
on him, but
apologizing
good on him.
to
But
what's his name when he
Akira-
died. And he's like, I'm so sorry that I ruined your vision.
Well, he
And it's like, it's not your fault.
not your fault, buddy.
He didn't ruin it. Like the funny thing is
M.
like,
Night.
I watched a thing about it, and apparently like before that movie came out, he retired. Then when the movie came out, he's like, I'm not leaving my legacy
Yeah.
like this, and then went on to make all the best sagas, all the best movies. Essentially continue on the story and then revamp it into something that's now more of a cult hit than it was before.
I saw something that I don't know if it's true because I didn't look past the initial thing that I saw. The guy who played Goku in Dragon Ball Evolution, the human one,
Okay.
voiced Broly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah, okay.
Which is sick.
That's awesome.
That's all. That's
But he
fantastic.
literally was like, yeah, nah, I can't let this be my Dragon Ball statement.
Well, didn't he came back, and then I think that's where Super comes in, right? Like all the Beerus stuff, and I think he came back and like they probably would have. I think he started with the one where it's Beerus and whatever, but they're coming to Earth and they're going to blow Earth up. And
Oh, yeah.
It's like the god stuff where there's the one
Gods of
god of
destruction.
chaos, destruction. That's the word. Yeah. And they have to take him down. But yeah,
I do like seeing the behind the scenes when he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to let you destroy my world."
Yeah.
That's so cool.
okay, James.
So why does one of them hate the other one?
The
punched him
older
as a
brother
kid.
killed every single member of his clan.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they're the only two left.
I'm so sorry. Does he get him? Does he get him?
Yes.
Good.
Does he get
What happens?
which one
Like,
gets one?
so I just want to understand whether. So this happens. Like Naruto finishes. Is this a movie or is this another series or is this?
This is a saga in Shippuden.
Oh, okay, cool. And does he come back?
Who come back?
Sasuke.
Does Sasuke come back?
Like you said, Sasuke abandons everything.
I'm not answering that question.
Why?
Because,
Well, he's in Boruto, so
is he?
I don't know. I wish like 2 episodes. It's like this sucks.
So what's a Boruto?
It's his kid.
It's the
It's Naruto's kid, mate.
Naruto's a kid.
But Naruto isn't one of the brothers. That's a completely different guy.
No, Baruto is a
You can
shit
tell by how
sandwich
different they look.
with that much
You
filling.
can tell by the name.
Oh, I don't remember.
One
the
has a big
names.
old fox
One of
in
them's-
him.
In my head canon, one's named Sabrina, the other one's Akihabara. So that's
Okay, you've been to Japan. You should probably figure out how to pronounce Japanese words.
Akihabara.
Sasuke,
Sasuke.
and Itachi.
Hitachi.
Not Sabrina, your whitewashing fuck.
Not Itachi either.
Isn't that the
Sasuke versus
It
Itachi.
is. Right, so it's just a guy fighting a
Dildo.
massage.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
It's a massage for
That's
your
what I
back.
meant. Oh, I thought you meant the pickup truck.
No, that's a
bulldozer.
highest. That's definitely a highest.
Sasuke, it's time to meet your final match.
So James, can you fill us in on your fight, please?
Okay, so it is the third fight between.
What about the
Maham-
first two?
That's not the one
Here
I'm
we go.
focusing on. But I
They
can tell
weren't
you
thrillers.
Do you like the end of the
that
saga, do you?
going into this fight,
Big Return of the King fan.
it was they were tied.
Yeah.
So it was 3 fights. Muhammad Ali
How'd they
had
punch then?
Muhammad Ali had won one. Joe Frazier had won another one.
Fraser! He's back!
Frazier.
Ooh, I just got the image
And-
of him tied with a knife.
Come here!
And it's like,
Come here!
but no, like because wasn't the first two everyone suspected them of being fixed so that they would get to the third one?
Yep.
Well, I
That's
think
sporting
well,
events.
No, because it was
that's just boxing in general.
was
Everyone
it the
thinks it's
king
fixed.
was in charge of that one?
I think it was Don King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The King.
I think Don
Elvis
King was
Presley.
definitely Muhammad Ali's
Around
manager
one
or something like
punch.
that. Yeah. But yeah, it was the third fight in the series, and they were tied going into that
Yeah.
fight. So obviously the
It
winner.
was, it was the fight that stopped the nation. Every
yeah.
nation.
When I was quickly looking up at it, like apparently 1 billion people
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah. Did you watch it when you were, what,
In your
7?
dad's testicles.
In 75,
Yep.
1975.
Yep.
No, I was busy that day.
Oh,
I think
work?
I was.
It's actually very hard to find a decent like
Yeah.
filming of it as well. But
Yeah, so it
like,
must be a really good watch then.
no, well,
I enjoyed watching it.
because
It's a very good fight.
Is
because
that
it was
Muhammad?
Well, actually, I listened to it on the radio.
the
This is fantastic.
right here in the
Yeah,
cock.
absolutely. You're gonna have that transatlantic
No, but
accent.
The Razzle Dazzle. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God,
I'm pretty sure the reason why like it's because of the king, like the guy who just is in it for the money, not for the lives of his fighters.
Oh, yeah. Like a good manager.
Yeah.
Is that the guy from The Simpsons?
That's who, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because, yeah, Diedrich Tatum is, and I don't remember his name. I think it was something King. But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But literally, it is
Playoff.
a one-to-one representation of what he was like in real life, pretty much. Like rings on every finger, but he sold the television rights to like 15 different companies.
Yeah.
So that when they went to film it, there were too many people in the stadium and they couldn't get the line of the cameras right. So one station would get a really good shot from this side, but then a different station would get another shot because everyone was just crowding in and blocking the cameras. But no, like it's one of those ones that everyone, like the Thriller and Manila is
Yeah,
like the...
it's just fucking nuts.
That was actually going to be your nickname if I did the nicknames, the Thriller and Manila.
So I believe it was carded as a 15-round fight.
Shoot.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, and it's just...
It was 4 minute rounds, wasn't it?
I believe it was 4
Fuck
rounds.
that.
And they made it to round 14
Jesus.
before
Quick math.
Fraser got him, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, finished
Oh,
it.
it was?
Ali won.
Ali, very nice. And he had
because
no bad effects.
The no, the manager or the coach for Fraser pulled him. You
Sorry.
good?
All right.
You
No,
good?
that actually fucked me up. Because literally the last thing I've seen of him is a clip where he's on a lounge and he can barely fucking move. That's it. That's my knowledge.
The Thriller in my living room.
He's dead.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course he's dead.
absolutely dead.
He's all right.
Round
Shit
14.
Let's go find Jake Paul next.
When Joe Frazier's manager or coach or whatever pulled him from the fight and just said, "Done,
Yeah.
it's done."
Good on the coach.
I've just been throwing punches that entire time.
That's
For like
really cool.
more than an hour.
Yeah, and they're both like big guys, like over 6 foot tall, you know,
just
over
banging.
100 kilos, just throwing punches.
Yeah, that's cool.
It would make more sense if you liked boxing, but it's just a good time.
It's
see
never
the-
to like boxing. It's
I
just
like
dudes
boxing.
punching each other.
No, well,
And
the,
Yeah,
the,
that's
only,
great.
the only problem is now is that everyone keeps saying that. Let's see, I can't even remember his fucking name. The guy the boxer that versed Conor McGregor.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He only fights that he can win.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, was Floyd Mayweather in Roadhouse?
no.
Casual.
Have you watched it?
I
No, I
want to
haven't seen it.
so bad.
It is a ride and a half.
Well, even the director's like, it's a party. Like, it's just fun.
It's fucking fun as fuck. And if you want to watch a really good film, and I was actually
I do like
really
that.
surprised with it,
The
Ricky
original.
Staniki.
No.
I
Are you
watched
sure?
it.
It was very fun.
I
Okay.
It was actually
fucking
funny.
I
You
saw
had
that without me?
so much fun.
It was a
Why?
very fun movie.
What do you mean, sorry? It's streaming.
Is it in
It's on
theaters?
Prime.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought it was in theaters.
No.
But
it was
no.
a fun movie.
Why
Like
didn't you
John
invite me
Cena,
over?
just like he steals the
I saw
whole
the clip
entire.
about the hand job. The
Yeah.
guy does like blowjob arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But it is the first film I've seen Zac Efron with his fucked up face. Like
What happened to his face?
he fell over onto a marble bench or something. And
I
like
think that's the excuse
that's
he's
his excuse,
using.
but he's like got
Allegedly.
he's got like
Don't sue.
I should have.
Oh no.
they had to wire his jaw shut, but it didn't heal properly, so the muscles on the side of his face have gone out.
Oh, whoopsies.
But it's
But he looks super hot.
he
so
still
it's
looks fine.
Oh yeah, he's a good
It's
looking
just
fella.
a bit disconcerting when he goes to kiss someone and you see his bottom lip just go, and he's just
Yeah.
staying fucking stationary.
So what we think is like the subtext here, like bad.
Like I
Plastic
reckon it's
surgery,
like
or-
well, he would have had to get plastic surgery to if he did fall over to fix it, and I reckon it probably was like bad reaction to something.
Maybe.
But,
Classic.
but no, the dick covers of all the songs in Ricky Staniki.
Oh, they're so funny.
Like he's a hot rod,
He's a
big rod.
How do you fucking describe it?
He's
I'll watch it.
It is like John Cena. It's like he's been going so fucking hard
Yeah.
to change, and he just plays the biggest like fiend the
Yeah.
whole entire film.
He plays a dope.
I
Yeah.
will watch it. I got ample time. So
Yeah, so good pick, James.
Thank you. Thank
if
you.
you were to pick any real life fight, that one would
pats.
be
Head pats.
like
That's a good fight.
That's
That-
definitely one.
well, no, it'd be up
Okay,
there
Might
like
actually happen, Chip.
like if I were to pick any
Okay.
fight, it'd be
Wasn't
Manny
just a couple of
Manny
guys just drawing
Pacquiao. Like his fight style is fucking
We've got some good
ridiculous.
fights.
oh, you got to go like some Blake Griffin
But
stuff. Not
the
Blake
thing
Griffin.
is, you got to see, it's heavy. It's all heavy.
Yeah.
It's all about the heavyweight, just the big guys.
Get some Anderson the Silver Spider in there
Oh fuck
a
yeah,
freak.
Andy Silva.
until he broke his leg.
Which hallway, Paul?
The hallway.
Which one?
Which, if you knew what I'm talking about, that's all you need. It's, I don't know,
There are many
one of the
hallways.
sets. Basically, so yeah, in the raid, you've got Iku Uesa's character, Rama. He is and joining a small team of cops. They are going to raid a building to try and get the guy who owns the building. The raid goes very, very poorly. They shoot a kid. Not good. And then basically the guy who owns the building says, everybody who lives there, if you can kill these guys, you can live here rent-free. And they then have to fight everybody. And it is fucking insane. But this specific hallway fight, Rama gets separated and he has to fight basically like 4 machete-wielding dudes in a hallway. And yeah, he gets it. But the plus side of the raid is like all these dudes are stunt guys. They know exactly what they're doing and they're phenomenal fighters. So it's a really visceral and real fight. But the kills, he takes damage, which is a good hallmark of a good fight, where it's even to a degree. But the big hitter in this fight is like earlier they break a door in half, and then he ends up killing a dude by jumping off another door and slamming this guy's neck in the broken part of the door that's still there, and it's
Good Chekhov's gun.
great Chekhov's door.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
But no, like the raid, like it's raid 1, I keep forgetting the name of the one that's in the middle.
There's
like
no middle. There's just 2.
But is it?
There's the raid 1 and then there's the raid 2.
There's the raid and the thing it copied off, which is the Daredevil hallway scene.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen the Daredevil hallway scene, which is much better. That's a one.
No, that ripped off
you know
Old
it's a
Boy.
one-up?
That ripped off
That's a
Old Boy.
one-up.
It's a
It's a
one-up, though.
one-up. And then they do it in season 2 and 3.
And it's
They do
definitely
more
just as good.
one-ers
There
in
isn't
2 and
3
3.
raids. There's only 2.
I thought there was 3.
No, because the
Did I say?
raid 2 is the
1,
movie
2,
they
3.
wanted. Stop
Best.
banging the table.
Sorry.
It's a
We're
nice
like
table.
episode 30 by now.
Sorry. Yeah, we might be actually.
Not episode 30.
We're not. We're like 20 something. Yeah, because the Raid 2 is the movie they wanted to make, but they couldn't get the funding for it, so they made Raid 1 on the cheap, and then it became super popular, so then they could get
Yeah.
the funding to do the Raid 2.
So it's a pyramid scheme.
No.
Can I
they-
just say-
They just did what Whiplash did.
To anyone checking out these fights, I do apologise in advance that 50% of the fights at the table are not in English.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one's in Manila.
Both the fighters are American.
Cool.
They
That's
just
fair.
But let's
hopped
see
on
their
a
birth
plane.
certificates, right?
Whoa.
Obama. What do you?
What was your pick again?
Have you not heard that?
I have heard
Yeah.
that. That's just so weird.
But the hallway, when you said the hallway scene, I nearly shit my pants because if you had picked Old Boy's hallway fight scene, that one
very
is
good.
fucking majestic. Like, whole film. If you want to watch
Old Boy's a good movie.
Fucking great movie, Old Boy.
That fight's great. It's one of those ones where it's like, it's good. It's really, really done well. But like, I've watched it, and there's times where you're like, oh, cool. But then when you watch the Raid,
Yeah.
any time I've watched it with somebody new, the second that head goes through part of the door, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
reaction. That's all I look forward to. The second someone says, I haven't seen the Raid, I'm like,
Makes
what?
sense.
The second you said it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well.
Makes sense.
Have I got some
oh,
kills for
yeah, I
you?
remember the night that we watched that.
We still need to do the second one. It's not. I think it's not as good, but it's still good.
Is the one that they wanted the money for, and it's
Yeah.
just not as good.
Did hear that.
Oh,
It's
but
not.
the
There's more
raid,
story
the
there.
raid 2, the culmination of that fight in the kitchen,
The kitchen
where
fight's
the
great.
music
Kevin?
crescendo and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
What was your fight again, Dasco? Sorry.
Mine is the culmination of the relationship of Zuko and Azula's
okay,
fight in Avatar. So the whole entire series of Avatar, it's like Aang trying to find his place in the world. Essentially, Katana, I always called her.
General.
Essentially trying to fight against the stereotype of women waterbenders are only healers and that kind of thing through the whole entire series. Sokka just wants to destroy shit with his meteorite sword, but
And he's a sexist.
yeah. But
Very important.
Zuko's character is just trying to prove his worth to his father, and the only problem is the culmination of the anger his father has towards him is his sister Azula that has this perfect, oh, hey, brother, you can wield fire. Guess what? I can fucking shoot lightning at you just by pointing my fucking fingers at you. And the whole entire time he's trying to get better than his sister, and then it's not until the best man in the whole series,
Jet.
Jet. Fucking
Fuck
Jet.
off.
My cabbages.
But no, they're essentially Boomy.
Ugh.
Now you've made me forget his actual fucking name. Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh, thank you.
Uncle Iroh.
The whole entire time he's trying to teach Zuko balance between the elements and
Iroh's
everything
kid's
like
dead.
that. And Zuko doesn't really understand it the whole entire time. And then when he gets to the fight with Azula and he understands that you don't have to be able to actually do the bending, but you can use the techniques of all the bending to make yourself in balance with the universe. And you can see when he uses Agni Kai that he is shaping the fire like water, pausing it like stone, and just the whole entire thing culminates with this 4-way Kameyama wave of fire that he just shoots at his sister. And have you seen the remaster someone did?
Yeah. The 4K upscale.
The fire changes color between all the different styles.
Very
But
cool.
yeah, I just remember sitting at a friend's house watching it and everyone just like going, whoa.
Yeah. It was a hell of a fight. It is a very good one.
Yeah.
Plus, it's off the back of like 3 seasons of drama.
Isn't Uncle Iroh a war criminal?
Depends what country you're from.
So yes.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
No.
Remember that big fight that he did at one of those Earth Kingdom cities where he,
That was war. That was just attacking some people.
Yeah.
well, war criminal kind
He's
of.
the leader of the White
You can't
Lotus.
be a war criminal if there's no war.
What
can
crimes did he break?
Stole
I don't
cabbages.
you? Killing people.
That's war, bruh.
Nah, it's just wrong.
Wow.
Okay.
He's a bad guy.
James
So now that
doesn't
we've
get what a
all
war
explained
crime
our
is, fam.
choices, it has now come to the point where I'm going to place these 4 knives in the middle of the table.
Woohoo.
And now we're going to go free for all.
All right.
Last man standing.
I'll load my
Hang
gun.
on, tell me I got to break a door enough.
No, not one of my doors.
I'm breaking the door, sorry.
So, James, the only reason
Hello.
why, I have to say,
This is shit.
I didn't pick a real life one is because I knew that the other 2 would not have watched.
Oh, well,
if
I'm not
any.
doing it for them.
I
I haven't
know.
watched your fight, but from what you're saying, your fight is just sad.
Yeah, so Joe Frazier is Muhammad Ali's brother. And back in the 30s, Joe Frazier killed all of the other butterflies in Muhammad Ali's family.
Butterflies?
Yeah, that's why he has to float like
Like
one.
a butterfly.
He has to really,
But he has
yeah.
to learn from his enemy and sting
And
like
then
a
Right.
how to
bee.
bee.
sting like a bee.
Gotcha.
But the bee can't go home because he's been banished by his bee dad during a bee Kai.
This is a really long
And that's
bit.
why he had to change his name to Muhammad because
Yeah.
he didn't want to fight in the bee wars.
And it's the most common name. So
Yeah, because his name isn't actually Muhammad Ali. That's not
Isn't
his
it?
born name.
Is that
It was
important to the
Cassius
fight?
Clay.
Cassius Clay.
Cassius
Cool.
Clay. And then he changed it to Muhammad Ali when he converted to Islam.
okay.
Yep.
Careful.
That's what he did.
I'm just gonna rip my teeth out.
Oh, well done. Good self-control, everybody.
I did specifically choose a real life example to add some
Boringness.
je ne sais quoi.
See, but if I was
Interesting
going to pick a
conversation.
boxing one, I would have gone with like any of the Rocky films. Like,
Yeah, but that's not real, mate.
Whoa.
That's not real.
Whoa.
It's acting,
Or
mate.
what about Raging
Acting.
Bull? Raging Bull would have been a
That's a
perfect
movie.
choice. That's based off real life though.
Yeah, but I
What
can't
about
watch that video on YouTube.
Foxy boxing.
Foxy boxing.
It just sounds. I haven't seen the fight, so I don't know. But it just sounds like your fight starts off strong and then just gets really sad to watch.
Well, that's what boxing is. A lot of the
it?
time, it's attrition. Boxing is attrition.
Not all the time, no, not
Well,
at all.
a lot of the time, it is.
The
it
good
is
ones
attrition.
aren't.
And F1 is just about cars taking over other cars
Yes, it is.
every time.
the best
UFC
analogy.
is about knocking someone out as quickly as possible.
That's fun
A lot
to
of the
watch.
time, it is.
Well, it's about pretzeling people too.
It's actually like what I find with
It's a dumb
UFC
sport.
is so boxing is like chess. That's why there's chess boxing is because all of your
Sure.
punches have to be put in the correct spot in order to dumb down your opponent. So if you hit him in the side of the head and discombobulate his senses, he won't be able to hit you.
Should have done Sherlock.
Bishop to E12.
Yeah, hitting him right in the abdominal muscles won't allow him to dodge out of the way of the punches. But UFC is more of like the HSC. You've got to study.
Not
more-
everyone does it.
Exactly.
Some people flunk
you
out.
can drop
but
out in year 10.
A lot of
Some people
UFC is won before
Tradies
the
don't
match
do it.
because the more a person fights in UFC, the more of their fighting has been recorded and your opponent gets to watch and goes, you can see as he goes through his right hook, he pivots on his weight, which allows him for an opening on his knee, and that's why everyone's doing the high leg kicks.
Oh, yeah. There was a great video I saw. It was a UFC fighter who was saying that he had this fight coming up, and he gets this private message from a guy on Instagram. It's like, hey, I know you're fighting this guy next. I did a whole bunch of deep diving on this dude, and I found some underground fight videos from Guadalajara, and he had his head split open during this fight. And so if you get a good elbow kind of right above his right eye, you'll open him back up again. And then it cuts to the actual fight, and he does it, and he opens him straight up. And then all of a sudden, his eye just, you can't use it because he's got blood everywhere.
So it's
Brilliant.
UFC is like
That shit's cool.
learning more about your opponent. And that's why Conor McGregor's fight, because everyone knows that if they hit him in the right spot on the leg, he's fucking gone. Like the
And
guy
that's why he has to be a shit actor.
Oh, calm down.
I actually quite liked him in
I'm keen to watch it.
Roadhouse.
I really
Doesn't he just play himself?
Yep.
though?
Somewhat.
But that's what makes
That's
it
what
fun.
you want
I
him.
think there was
That's
an
not really
interview.
acting. That's just him on a set.
There was an interview that was really sweet because it was Jake Gyllenhaal basically saying, "Oh, Connor came to me day one and was like, I'm a white belt, so I'm not going to pretend I know what I'm doing.
Aw,
I want you to help me."
that's awesome.
And I was like, "That's a bit wholesome."
That's really nice. of
Wait,
him.
Conor McGregor said, "I'm a white belt" to Jake Gyllenhaal, who is not.
As an
In
actor.
acting.
In acting.
Oh, acting, right. I for some reason, I thought that Jake Gyllenhaal just got a black belt in some shit.
No, Conor McGregor
And
came up
just
to me and was
throws
like,
cunts
"It's all
through
fake.
windows.
It's not real."
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, there are some actors that have like belts, like Tom Hardy's.
Steven
like,
Seagal.
Tom Hardy, Steven
Well,
Seagal.
no,
Tom
not
Hardy's
Steven
got
Seagal.
John Wick.
Fuck off here with Steven Seagal.
Tom Hardy's got a black belt.
I
A
think
black
he's got a-
belt in glassing.
He's got a purple
I
belt
think
in
he's got-
jiu-jitsu.
I was going to say, I think, or was it,
Or
judo
karate.
or something
Judo.
like that.
I think it's judo.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
No, yeah.
Isn't it
No,
Muay Thai?
Keanu Reeves has the belt in jiu-jitsu.
I regret making this joke.
But it's good, though. It's a good joke.
Who has the belt in WWE?
But
Ronda Rousey.
the
Jake Paul.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal
No.
was like, because
The other one.
when McGregor came to him and said that, he's like, okay, well, can you make my fights look and feel more realistic?
Punch me in the fucking
No,
head.
well, like,
like
the-
you
the
fucking
fuck
mean
out.
it.
The worst
such a
part
funny
is
cunt.
that the one thing I hate about the UFC is there is no
The community.
not the community. It's
Bunch of
the
bogans.
moment the guy goes down, you see them just come over and start hammer fisting them in the face.
Gotta
even though
take
they're
him
on the
down,
ground.
man.
Yeah, but then you get the other side of them that do the whole thing where
They stop.
they stop and then they get down on their knees and wait for them to be okay. They're like,
They don't have that dog in them.
It's all about that respect.
Off
Right.
that dog.
but when there is
That dog.
essentially, have you heard anything about the Roadhouse? Why Jake Gyllenhaal's character is at the Roadhouse?
I don't know. I've kept away
imagine
from
it's
it. 'cause I don't wanna
collaborative.
watch
Because the other guy's dead
it. No, we don't.
from the first one.
I tried to explain that. to
Swayze?
Yeah.
What? Is Patrick Swayze dead?
Very dead.
Yeah, he's so
Like,
dead.
When did Patrick
A
Swayze die?
decade.
Really long time ago.
Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
He tried. They wanted to make a Ghost 2, and he took the method acting a little bit too far.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Demi Moore, not dead though.
No,
Okay, good.
pretty ugly though.
Wait, Dudley Moore?
Fucking hell.
Funny joke if you get it.
But
Making a friend's joke.
Carry on.
no, but like if I'm going to watch any
Swayze.
fighting, it's the King Street Macca's, the best form of fighting in the world.
With me not paying for it.
You fucking took my mac chicken nugget.
I did get punched one time at King Street Mac. It was
Really?
not fun. Yeah.
And that's not your best fight.
I've been punched.
Did you
Well,
not fight back?
you weren't there.
There's a question for the table. Best fight for you.
Oh, mine's not impressive. No.
Tell me.
No.
Tell me. I want to hear your best fight.
My best fight
Yeah.
would be my only fight.
Yeah, only fight.
wasn't a good one.
Oh,
Who'd you
tell
punch?
me.
What was her name?
Was it her
Was
fun
she
box?
12?
Taylor.
That's my wife. She just talked a little bit too much that day. That is a joke. That is a joke. I know. I got it.
What did she burn?
How to get burned? How to get burned? How to get burned? The only fight I got into was in high school, and some guy was just—I wouldn't even say bullying. He was just pissing me off.
Yeah, fair.
And then I just snapped and punched him, and then I punched him some more, and he didn't really punch back, and I was like, "Oh, now I'm just being a cunt."
Well, don't worry. Don't worry. I had a deer in headlights moment the first time I was out in town. Had a fist fight.
A blue.
No, well, it's like two guys that were high as all fuck asked for a cigarette from other Liam. And he said, nah, oh, yeah, okay, give him a cigarette. And then all of a sudden the girls that would walk in with
Bluey
us,
and Newey.
Bluey and Newey, said, like essentially turned around and said, oh, like it wasn't that hard for you.
Do you hear that?
You fucking bitch. Yeah, you should have given us some cigarettes, bitch. And then other Liam turned around and said, hey, mate, I just gave you a cigarette. Could you fuck off? And then the guy just just punch Liam in the face. And the first thing I saw was when Liam went down, I just turned up and just went, fuck. There's 3 of them, 1 of me. 2 girls and Liam's
phone,
on the
mate.
ground. And I'm just like, the
Look,
first thing I said
discombobulated.
was I have Fanny's around the corner. Fanny's
That's
is a
a
nightclub in
nightclub.
Newcastle.
Was
now,
a nightclub in
now
Newcastle.
called Argyle.
There were 2 girls with you as well, though.
Yeah.
So 2 fannies and a
2
fanny.
Fannies. And then another Fanny around the
Throw
corner.
a funny one at him.
No, but I'm just like, my brain was stuck in the moment of like, if I get up and try to be manly as all fucking
Yeah.
defend this, I'm going to die. Like, so I just
Yeah,
went,
yeah, shit, man.
okay,
You're bound to
other
shine.
Liam's brother is a fucking bouncer at Argyle, Fanny's.
Fanwa.
And I said, I'm going to get Liam's brother and he's a bouncer. He's going to kick your ass. And I was just like, the moment I said it, I'm like, I'm a pussy.
I was going to say, you called the fucking teacher.
No, well, it was like,
Man.
so the terrifying
But,
thing
sir-
is that they don't feel pain. Like if you're on ecstasy, cocaine, anything like that,
Ah, right.
some guy stabs you with a fucking pencil. You're going to be like, oh, cool. The blood is outside of me now. Then so rave. And then all of a sudden you wake up the next morning. It's like, oh, I got stabbed. Shit. I better go to the hospital.
Hey, that's a very specific way to explain having been stabbed with a pencil while you're on
Yes.
ecstasy.
Groove in the moo.
You stabbed someone with a
I
pencil?
got stabbed with a pencil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It wasn't on
pencil?
purpose. It was
Fucking pencil.
it was the year after the presets came, and essentially I was,
was a good year.
I was on
Year
the.
after the presets game.
Well, that's what-
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Was it Keanu? And he
No.
just looked at you and said, no one will fucking believe you.
I just don't remember because it was my first time of experimenting with hard narcotics at a music festival.
Oh, yay.
And I can't tell you for the life of me a single act that played that day.
Fucking
A
pencil.
single alcohol beverage that I had that day. All I know is that at some point I bought a t-shirt. I've got a photo of me in that t-shirt. And then I woke up the next day with a different t-shirt. And I've never seen that t-shirt
You stole
ever again.
someone's t-shirt. Wow.
Traded it.
You traded it.
I traded it.
Classic.
And I was just like,
Yep.
Nothing like a good pinger trader.
I have a jacket.
somehow I have the...
I have more money than when I got high.
I got a hoodie.
James, have you ever been in a fight?
Not really.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Do we have
Do you
to
guys hear that? It's a bell dinging.
Do we have to do hard narcotics and have pencils?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the stretch goal of our Patreon.
In the blue corner,
That's got
we
fights.
have Jamiroquai.
Okay.
I'll fight you with my right hand tied behind
I
my
don't
back.
want to be weighed in. I don't want to be drug tested, and I want to wear headgear.
Go
Get your
for it.
brother. Get your brother in
You can
there.
sub out with
no,
your,
can
with
I
your
get
brother.
my sister
I'll
in
tell you
instead?
what, I won't use a
Absolutely.
closed fist. I'll only slap.
Oh, you're just going to discombobulate me.
Just call him a-
Oh, wait, no, I'm wearing the headgear. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Paul? Has Paul been in any fights?
I got
except for with your
punched in
father?
town once.
Oh, in town,
I
okay.
don't know why. All I can remember is apparently I can be a bit of a smartass. And I have a feeling I know. And I think I don't remember. But I got fucking smashed.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the second one, I had a fight in a basketball game once. It was a little bit of a heated game, and
Really?
some guy didn't like how hard I was defending him, so he had to go.
Just headbutt him.
No, well, he kept doing this. He kept trying to like go through me to get to the hoop. I was like, well, no. And so I kept hitting him, and I was really hitting him, and he had enough, and he swung, and it was
Yeah,
on.
fair.
So it wasn't really, there wasn't like a full-on punch because everyone just got in. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, the bench cleared.
Like I wanted to go, and he
how it
wanted to
goes.
go, and we're like, if we went to a different part of the court, we could go, but he didn't, and then everyone just got in the way, and we're like, well, fucking
Got to go to the designated fight portion.
yeah,
There
the
does
court.
very quickly become a designated fight portion. And tell you
Absolutely.
what, the crowd is between you and the refs.
yeah, that's what you want. We need like there needs to be like an NHL rule where it's like you can just these guys can go, but the second they hit the ground, it's over.
Well,
and you're
like-
sitting down for 2 minutes.
That's the one thing that like I love about NHL where they're just like,
Get it out of your system.
okay, guys, you can beat the shit out of each other. Just stop. But first off, you have to take your gloves off,
Yeah.
your helmet
Yeah.
off
No
to make it
shenanigans.
a fair fight. But the one that I love the most is when the goalies.
I love it when goalies go.
They come up to the halfway line and they're just smacking on the ice.
and
And
you see the other goalie like, oh yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
That's so fun.
But I think it's either Turkish or Russian, and it's a basketball one where they just literally just take their shirt off and just suplex each other. Have you seen that?
Oh, I have seen that.
yeah.
Yeah. Wrestle basketball.
And so
It's
they
sick.
have to take
okay?
their shirt off in order to do it. If they have their shirt on,
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
But the
Like,
shirt off indicates they're going for a wrestle move.
Fair enough.
And then if they get the wrestle, so it's like a basket is obviously 2 points, 3 points, 3 points. If you can suplex a dude, it's also 3 points.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
It's sick as hell.
Yeah. But it's fucking...
I remember Slam Ball. You guys remember Slam Ball?
No, you keep bringing it up though.
Stop talking about slam ball.
What do you mean? You don't remember Slam Ball?
No.
Slam Ball was four trampolines around the hoop.
He's explaining slam ball again.
What? Yeah, you didn't
Always slam ball with this guy.
It was like the
And
time
then he
I
cuts
got...
it out of the episode.
But in the middle, it's open combat. So it's like if someone's in the middle of the court, you can just beat the shit out of
Paul,
them.
it's been 6 episodes. Stop talking about slam ball. It's not coming back.
Bring Slam Ball back.
It was
Just
like the time I was
fucking
really
sponsor
I
yourself.
need
disappointed.
something to watch at 2 o'clock on a Sunday.
Like I remember, this is gonna sound properly fucked.
Probably is one of your stories.
So it was
There were these
during
chicken
the
nuggets.
during the Sydney Olympics when they were here. The Olympics in
Sydney.
Sydney. Sorry, I apologise. I
No,
fluffed that up.
that's fine.
Um,
We get it.
They,
It
you
wasn't
know
Sydney
how it's like
Sweeney's
the
Olympics?
Olympics and the Paralympics take place afterwards?
Yes. Oh no.
So one of my relatives works at a local radio station here and got us free tickets to a Paralympic sport. And my father came home and says, "Hey, do you want to go and watch Murder Ball?" And I'm like,
yeah, that's
I'm
right.
like, fuck yeah. That sounds sick. Oh, let's go watch Murder Ball. And the moment
We're
I
going to see a
walked in,
homicide.
and I'm sit down. There's a pretty decent crowd there, like to watch it because it's like
It's Murder Ball.
Oh fuck, something ruse. I don't know the chair ruse or something. I don't know what they'd be called.
The Cinnaroos.
The Cinnaroos, the Dunkaroos.
No, not them.
But the moment they wheeled out onto the court,
Why isn't our basketball team called the Dunkaroos?
I have no idea.
That's so good. What are we now? We're the Boomers.
Yeah.
Boomers suck.
the
All right,
Dunkaroos.
petition. Make a petition.
I will.
It's just like how when the Brisbane Olympics came in and they said, "Hey,
Sorry.
what should we have as our mascot for it?" And then just some dude came in and said,
knife.
"Make it the bin chicken."
Oh, that's right.
And then they're like, "Why would we? That's a pest." He's like, "You will make so much money
Yeah.
from the merch
Yeah, that's true.
of a bin chicken." And they're like, "No, no, no." And then
Bin
the guy's
chicken.
just like, "Okay, here's me taking the rights for all of the bin chicken merchandise. You can do whatever you want. It's not going to be official, but I'm going to still do it."
Brilliant.
Pre-sold out every single shirt.
It
for
was phenomenal merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the moment the Australian team wheeled out, I just went, "Oh, it's just dudes in wheelchairs."
So why
Oh.
why was your relative at the radio station didn't get you good tickets to like an Olympic event?
No, well, to be fair though, like I know we did Paralympics at school as well. I think they were doing a very big initiative to get people down there because
Yeah.
I don't think the Paralympics had the exact same selling power as the Olympics.
Well, I remember that after the
because I went and saw a bunch of shit.
the Paralympics happened, that was the first
Still really
time
good.
after that where. Did you ever have a sport in PE where you had like a little? It was like a little thing you'd sit on and it had wheels on
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you would slide around and you'd have to hit a ball.
Floor hockey.
Was it floor hockey?
I don't
think
know.
it's something,
I've
yeah.
never played that.
It's like it's literally like
yeah.
something like a mechanic would use, and it's just like a little
a little
plastic square with like 4 wheels on the bottom and 2 handles on the side,
rolly chair.
and you would like push yourself around. You'd have a little hockey stick, and you have to like
I remember that.
wheel along the ground.
Yeah.
No idea.
They usually
idea.
come in yellow or
Oh,
red.
did you, your school couldn't afford them. Your school couldn't afford
Hey, we
them.
went to a good school.
Couldn't afford fucking like a
Why not?
Mercedes little platform.
Did you
They're
go to-
expensive, mate. Have
You
you
went
been,
to
have you
Pius,
been to
didn't
Super
you?
Cheap
Yeah,
Water?
you would have had them
Never
as well.
played it.
Weird.
We did a fuck ton of dodgeball though.
Yeah, fuck.
And it was always like
Do you like
you'd
the
get to
doxing?
halfway where half the people are out and then it just got real fucking serious.
No, the one that really got serious was Red Rover Crossover.
Yeah.
When you were getting to like year 7 or 8.
We had a teacher, so we did Red River Crossover, and then it always evolves into Bull Rush. And then it goes from cuddles to you beating the fuck out of some dude.
Through the colour bond fence.
We had a
get
teacher.
fucked.
We had a teacher come and join in and play, and then like it started to scale up a little bit, and he did someone's leg in. He smashed it.
He just grabs it and
and
fucking his elbow
the kid
drops.
stayed down. He's like, "Oh no!"
I used to remember every time that we all had to do the beep test. It all happened.
It always happened.
There
yeah.
was always that one cunt. There was always that one fucker.
Start
like,
level
come
2,
on,
9.
mate,
You're like,
hurry
buddy, I want to
up.
go to reset. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
The one that like shooed me off was where you had to do the reach, where you had to put
The
your feet.
BMI testing.
Like, yeah, I know. No, yeah, the BMI test and shit. But it was like, but like you put your feet in it and you had to stretch.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so I had Sever's disease when I was younger. So my
Snape?
the Severus Snape. No, so Sever's. So my right calf muscle didn't grow at the same rate as my bones did. So I had Mad Eye moved here. So I had a bit of a limp, but the worst thing is that when I would try to stretch with my right leg, it would just shoot in pain. So
you poor thing.
the teachers are like, "Oh, you're putting it on," and then he'd get behind you and push you back down.
You
do
love
it.
it, you slut.
And then all I did was just did that, just kept doing it. I was just like, I won't say his name. Like,
He was a priest, wasn't he?
he was a priest.
It's always a fucking
But no, St. Pius was fun. I miss Pius.
Do we reminisce about our childhoods too much?
No.
Well, we're all over
think we
30,
do.
so.
Yeah, it was like, what, 20 years ago?
James, did you?
I was saying, James, we've been out of school longer than we were in it.
And I wanted to kill him. That was going to be another one of his fights.
Oh, yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
One more year.
No.
Have you?
We were in school for, 13 years?
How old are you?
32.
You're 32.
You're 32.
What about preschool?
Did you go preschool?
Yeah.
I'm not counting preschool.
Oh, but that's school.
That's not school. It's preschool.
Hey,
It's in the name.
seeing what my son has at fucking preschool, fucking lucky little cunt. Fucking
Oh, dude, it's mental. I remember preschool was like, fucking food. Or coloured water and sand, yay. And now they're just like, all right.
I have
you
a
learned the
scar.
French alphabet?
I have a scar on my thumb from when I was in preschool, and we were basically the game that was like, here's a bunch of nails and some wood. Hammer shit together. And I remember some kid asking me to hold a nail for him, and he smashed me in the thumb.
Got him.
And then I got to go home.
So like we went to drop him off to preschool, and I walk in there, and there's this tiny little section that's books and shit. Then you look out in the backyard, there's a fucking racetrack, there's fucking
That's
sand
sick.
pit, there's a Lego wall. I'm like,
They got laser tag.
fucking. And she's like, oh yeah, and today we're building a giant Jenga tower out of milk crates.
That's mad.
And I'm like,
Milk crates.
I'm like, fucking, I want in that. Can I chuck a
awesome.
kid into it?
How are you supposed to have strong next generation if they've got all these woke Jenga towers just everywhere? What is going on with society? Everyone gets their participation trophies for building shit. What is this?
James hit 30 and accidentally aged.
I
20
really
years.
want to know.
He's riding into the ABC these
Now, I
days.
found a
I'm
YouTube
talking
channel
to my local
called,
member.
called Fox News recently,
Oh,
and
God.
it's
Here we
opened
go.
up my mind
checks
to
out.
reality.
Sorry, so Fox News is like, have you been radicalized by the fact that I've just been radicalized by Russia? Radicalized.
I would like to be radicalized.
I do have to say, though, the one thing that I was really baffled by is that Putin actually did a fucking interview with an American.
Wild.
Like, I'm like, what? And then
Just because of all that, like, just the big old past conflicts.
Yeah.
But speaking of conflicts,
Thank you for hosting.
do we? What are our thoughts on some of these fights?
Oh, okay. Shit, sorry. I just.
Dasco just looked at the time.
To be fair, we all went off.
Reminiscing
sorry.
about our fucking childhood.
I just want to
sorry.
apologise to the audience that we went off a tangent for 20 minutes.
I'm sorry to the audience, but
No, it was good, it was good.
What you don't
I had a good
understand
discussion.
about this is that we're just a bunch of guys
Fellas.
that just like to talk.
Just fellas doing
Just
things.
we're just
guys being
fellas,
dudes, man.
fellas in the biz.
And James.
I don't mind talking. It's not really my favourite thing. I kind of just do it because we're in my house. And it'd be awkward for me to just sit in my own room while you guys talk.
Well, that's what you do 20 minutes before we start.
That's how you got on the podcast.
Yeah, I was just like, we were like, oh, we need a free
Okay.
house and a nice table. And I
Nice.
supplied both.
Well, we got a house at least.
We just need a table that
yeah,
works,
once we get one.
which would be nice.
So to cut the tangent down, I am host. I completely forgotten whenever Dasco's
all right,
host.
that's all right.
Tangents just
Hey,
rule.
that's why we're all here.
That's what we're all.
It takes a village to make Dasco host a podcast.
And it's specifically a village in Singapore that teaches you the best ways of Muay Thai.
Why would it be Singapore?
Haven't you seen that?
Why
with people
would
that-
it be
No, it's Singapore and
Yeah.
Thailand are the two ones they get sent to. It's
yeah,
like
it's sick.
so.
Yo,
Liam,
what up?
I'm gonna have to say
Who do you think it
that I don't like your fight scene. I don't
Cool.
remember it.
I'll come back to you. You ready?
Yeah.
My siblings using fire magic to kill each other is better.
But my magic has lightning in it.
Same. Mine's got a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty sick.
and kunai
And kunai and Blackfire.
Yeah,
That you
and-
can't get rid of.
No.
And there's a nuke, I think.
I think yours is just two people
Down
trying
forward,
to
down,
get
down,
away
down.
from the Vietnam War fighting.
Rebellion Creek Survivor.
There was lighting at the fight to make sure that
Was there?
it was well lit.
Do you know what?
Was there any Twitch subscribers watching?
In 1975.
Donos from this lad.
There is a slight potential that someone does stream it on Twitch now. That does seem like
Because
something
it's
someone would
copyright
do.
free now, isn't it?
I think the problem is with James specifically is that boxing is just such an immoral sport. And like there's the
Christ.
fighting happening, but you know someone's walking away, they've made a lot of money, they've cheaped a bunch of people out. It's just a scummy,
I think it's just
dirty,
like a bunch of
shitty
men-
sport. Whereas
like-
our fights, we're all fighting for something. We've got Rama, he's fighting for family. We've got Sasuke, he's fighting family. And we've got
Same thing. Same diff.
what's his name? Fighting family.
Zuko and
Zuko
Azula.
fighting a sibling.
Same diff.
We all get it. It's
all
all
about
sibling.
family.
Hey, it's all about family, guys.
It's all
at
about
us.
keeping it in the family.
And then some bullshit in Thailand.
It was in the Philippines, you plebeian.
Sorry.
Plebeian.
We like the
Philippines.
we like the Philippines.
But I will say though that the only problem I do have with boxing is it's just a bunch of sweated up dudes fighting in their underpants
That's why it's
for a
hot.
purse.
don't
There he
watch
is.
Dragon Ball
Fair.
Z then.
That's why it's hot, man.
I
It's
just think
big guys.
The biggest
just
issue with
throwing
yours
punches.
specifically is you saying how many rounds it was and how long a round is.
That's what it's
It
good.
would just get fucking boring by the
No,
end of it.
it's
It'd just
not.
be like,
There, I will.
No, they're prime athletes.
No,
they
so
have breaks.
I will. If you
An
do look
athlete
up
sweat.
a clip from the fight, there is a point where they're both just swinging.
look,
At
I've
each other.
seen the Simpsons version. They're both exhausted as fuck.
I've seen episodes of Naruto, and they obviously just got sick
Clearly
of
you haven't because you just said it wrong.
Boruto.
I've seen episodes of
Shit on her
Sabrina
chest, Ian.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But did
Where they got
twitch?
bored and they stopped riding.
That's filler.
You've seen episodes where they got bored and stopped writing.
Yeah, like they just
How
do
did you
shit.
determine that?
That's
By watching one
Boruto.
episode.
It's the one referred to as a filler.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm
Filler in
aware.
Manila.
I'm aware that they have fillers because they just get bored.
Are you challenging my fight based on the rest of the show? Shall we
Yes.
judge your fight based on the interviews with Muhammad Ali?
You could do that.
He's not very good at talking, is he?
No,
He
not
was.
now.
He just got punched.
By the end, he's not very good.
You need a
The
bit of
show
a,
fell off.
if you want to talk to him now, you need a bit
Just
of
like
a,
how he fell off the chair.
Did Naruto fall off?
No, Naruto never fell off.
Oh fuck! If it did.
Naruto never fell off.
Boruto.
Boruto is not Naruto.
Boruto fell on.
Well,
Naruto
no,
is
it
in
is. It's just his
Boruto's lit.
kid. It's Naruto's
Should be
kid,
lit on fucking
Yeah.
fire.
which he named Boruto.
Yep.
Yep.
I will say though that out of all the picks that Naruto picked, he picked the best for Boruto.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's what.
Are you talking about
Fuck,
female
mate.
companion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that Boruto's sister's fucking way scarier than him. Fucking
She's fucking terrifying.
Like Azula.
terrifying.
It's all about family, guys.
It's all about family. Gotta keep it in the family.
Do you think
all
they
about
just really are
bloodlines.
scared of women, and that's why they just write such strong, scary female characters?
Be very careful. You women, listen to this, okay? Calm down.
Do they?
Be careful.
No, I think women are just strong and they should be deemed just as scary as men.
I think
James.
human.
Yeah.
Do you disagree?
Or at least 70%
Yes,
as
I'm
scary
not scared
as
of
men.
any woman
You're not scared of any women.
I just think Earthlings are
except for
just perfect.
Thatcher.
We're scared of my wife.
Thatcher.
I'm pretty sure my wife could do you in too. Eh?
My wife.
My wife will fuck you up, bruv.
Why
My
am I
wife's an
fighting your wives?
ex-concreter.
My wife.
An ex-concreter. She,
My
she
wife.
just didn't stick with it.
Huh?
Take his wife.
No, the only reason why she didn't stick with it is because I kidnapped her from her state of origin.
Oh, I'll fight your
Look,
wife.
if it's WA though, fair.
Yeah.
I'd fight your wife.
I took her to
That's
greener
called sponsorship.
pastures. She'd actually grows here.
All right. So stipulation for fighting your wife, I do want to wear headgear, and I do
Sub
want
in
to be
with
on
your brother.
LSD.
she's got a mean bit of gams on her. She could probably kick you down with them too.
She got some game.
She got some games.
I don't understand. Is she,
Oh, I fucking
Look
love
at
the
this
word
broad.
gams.
Look at this broad. Her gams go on for
I
days.
love gams. It's such a fun
Gams is
word.
great. We should bring
wait,
Gams
so
back.
I'm throwing punches and she's throwing
Yeah,
tits?
she can. You could throw kicks as well. She could throw a tits at you as well.
She's going to throw you.
if you felt my fucking youngest kid, he's fucking like weighs as much as he does.
He's a little go home.
I don't touch kids.
I don't know.
Not the
I've
kiddies.
seen
Not the kiddies.
Leave the kids out of this, like his film.
I could definitely
What?
be Liam's wife. That'd be easy.
Oh,
She got that dog in her, though.
She's got that dog. She's a Queenslander.
Nah, she's just sassy.
She's Italian.
she's got that real estate agent in there.
So halfway through the fight, she's going to fight with James.
I could get you 10% better price if you just stay the fuck down.
Nah, we're not going to ground. We're not going to ground. It's all upright, mate. All upright.
We're just banging.
I'm not banging his
Not banging,
wife.
banging.
So that's how
Anyway.
your wife got pregnant. You took it to the ground.
Took her to the ground. She didn't stand a chance.
Ew.
No, but like the
dare
moment,
you talk about my
the one
opponent
thing
like
I will
that.
say that the shooting, like being shot in the foot with yours, is the fact that it's very hard to actually watch the full fight of yours. If you chose one that was like, say,
It's like 6 episodes where it's like, ah.
Yeah, but for his, you need to watch an hour.
No, you don't.
For
his is
yours,
like
you
from
need
the
to
get-go,
watch
pretty much.
20
The
something.
raid
no,
kicks
like
off immediately.
40 something episodes. You need to watch how many?
Need to.
Well,
watch the
otherwise, it
fight.
doesn't make sense.
Get to.
Oh, so like yours.
Yeah, but you just understand it's just two
Oh,
guys
to be fair,
punching.
real life boxing is a lot easier to
Hang
get
on,
into
hang
than
on, hang on,
anime.
hang on, hang on. So you're saying you need to watch the entire story of Naruto before you watch mine to enjoy the fight, so you
Yes.
understand the backstory of everything.
Correct.
So I can't just watch your fight.
You can just watch my fight.
I need to know the backstory
You
of
don't
your
need to
fighters.
watch the backstory. It's just two
So
guys.
why do you need to watch the backstory of mine?
Oh,
Because otherwise you don't.
Ka-chow.
Yours is specifically about a brother and a brother that
Yeah.
are fighting each other because one of the brothers killed the other
Well,
brother's
but
friends.
for yours, wouldn't I have to watch the past two fights?
No, not necessarily.
But what's yours about?
It's a fight.
it's about
What's your
it's
fight
about,
about?
it's
It's a
about a
fight.
serial killer
To determine
breaking
who
out
wins.
in an Indo-Asian country.
I'm very
The
confused now.
thriller in Manila. But
Didn't you say your fight was the culmination of two draws?
No. Well, no, two fights where there was.
Yeah.
It was a draw, but
So
if,
don't
you
even
think
watch
of,
that.
if you just think of it as a single fight,
same
you're going
point.
in.
It's right back at
because
you,
one of
though.
them's dead.
Yeah, but you're specifically describing yours as he wants to kill his brother because
That's how you could do a sequel.
The brother did some killing, an injuring.
Did I describe that, or did Paul request that he has more information
That's
on the
because
backstory
Paul's
of
an
the
idiot.
fight?
No,
Because he
see-
needed the
see, the
backstory
thing
to
is, though-
understand.
I'm just sitting here.
So he needed the backstory of your fight to understand why yours mattered.
The only
No,
so,
the audience needed to. I was doing what we call as good hosting.
So the main
Sorry.
thing that the reason why I also asked him as well for a bit of
Yeah.
recap is because
See, two people.
if I'm going with his,
Hello.
like the
Paul.
hallway scene,
Paul,
like
right.
Paul. Sorry, I'm pointing at Paul.
That's okay, gotcha.
The whole film built up of amazing fight scenes, like
The hallway.
from the get go. Naruto, same thing. There's a lot of it builds with each fight topping the last one.
I agree.
2 draws and 1 win.
No. They didn't draw. There was a winner, and then there was the third fight to
Yeah.
determine the
But who got
overall
the chicken
winner.
dinner?
But if you just consider that as
Mohammed.
just the one fight, it's
But
just determining the
I
winner.
will say it was the culmination of both their careers. That was like the
Yeah,
pinnacle
they
of both
both
of them.
basically kind of like.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
think
10-year
more or less
arc.
retired
I
after
think that 14 rounds at 4 minutes a pop, getting bludgeoned with microwaves by a built-in fucking refrigerator. Like, have you seen the fucking
is funny.
hands on
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Like,
They're
that
big.
shit.
Big fucking guys.
Like,
No, I can't. There's too many pixels.
that's why I like
5 pixel
UFC
big.
fighters fucking terrify me, is because boxers, they have that much cushion that they can knock you out with a fucking pillow. And UFC guys, all they've got is just a tiny bit of padding to stop you from getting cut, but then they still cut you with their fucking elbows.
Or their knees.
Or their knees. Or their hips.
Or sometimes they bite. Like
Yeah, I
what
did
most
see that.
recently
they should
happened.
wear like the pads.
And then he got
the
it tattooed on him, and
wear.
that's a little bit.
That is a bit weird.
But the only
It's a bit
thing
beta.
that I can't watch too much of UFC because the
You want to try it?
no, the only reason why is because there's
do that.
UFC is a split second away from someone being taken directly to the emergency department
Yeah.
because their bones have just been ripped out of
Yeah.
their skin.
That's
Or
sick.
the one where a guy gets fucking scissor kicked and you see his fucking eyeball come out of his
Yeah,
head.
that was
and I'm
hectic.
like,
Oh, I love
shit.
that day.
It's a good sport.
But I think all around we've done amazing choices.
Thank you.
Like pinnacle of boxing right there, because from that point on it was like
It's gone downhill.
it's
Too many
called-
regulations.
No, it's not the regulations. It's just everyone's in it for a quick buck, and they'll only fucking
it's
fight
all about
you
the
if you can
pageantry
get.
Oh,
nowadays.
there was a lot of bucks happening in that fight. Don't you worry.
all about the pageantry.
If two YouTube stars can get on the fucking main stage and be ranked higher than some of your greatest fighters,
Yeah.
then you know your sport's
Oh,
fucked.
yeah.
Like,
Just scummy sport.
wait. So I always fucking mix them up. Is it which one is the WWE?
Logan.
Which one?
Logang.
And then Jake is the boxer.
Dickhead.
Yeah, boxer.
Yeah, well,
Jake
Jake
the
is
mistake.
The guy who fights retired.
So the Maverick
Janitors.
guy.
Maverick is Logan.
Prime is wrestling.
Prime is
Prime
Logan.
is wrestling.
Prime is wrestling.
And boxing is.
No, well,
Jake.
technically Prime is also boxing because KSI is the boxing side
Oh,
of
he's got
the
you
fucking-
there.
No, he's in wrestling now.
Who?
Is it-
KSI?
yeah,
KSI is. Yeah.
No, Logan's in wrestling.
They both are.
Really?
They're like the whole duo thing.
Teamed and
God.
Oh, they're teamed. Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so who you picking, sexy man?
You.
Thank you.
I really like, especially the way you described how Zuko has evolved to use different bending techniques,
Yeah.
but not being able to obviously bend it.
Yeah.
I think that. I didn't know that, but I probably did, but I forgot.
Oh, it's just like if you
Very fan.
if you go on if you're listening at home, if you just YouTube explanation of Agni Kai, it does it like shot by shot and explains how they do it. Yeah.
I've always liked Azula too.
Jin Yon Il, what are you picking?
Okay.
That's his Twitch handle, isn't it?
Sure. I am choosing the raid.
Yes.
The Raid.
But not actually the scene that Paul chose. I'm choosing
can't do that.
choosing
You're
the
choosing.
one in the
Will they fight Mad Dog?
interrogation room.
Mad
yeah.
Dog.
can't-
Well, someone to pick.
Can't do that. You can't.
But you're picking the raid. You can pick the raid.
You pick the right.
I'm picking the raid.
Thanks, buddy.
Are you just picking Paul?
Yes.
Specifically his fight scene?
Yes.
Okay. Because you can't just make one up.
I can.
You
I'm going
can't
to
say-
pick that guy, but not for that one. I like where he fights Ozai. That was pretty cool.
I think that was the biggest letdown of the series was the Ozai fight. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's just because like you see Aang go into the primal avatar state for that one like brief moment, and he fucking collapses half of the fucking planet, and then he's just like, "I will never stop coming for you, Avatar," and then he just fucking finger pops him in the asshole and jigulates his fucking prostate, and then he's like, "Yep, you can't bend no more."
Yeah, I think the difference is that fight was more a story
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
an actual fight.
Yeah.
I fucking loved how I was like breathing fire. That was terrifying.
Well, no, the White Lotuses when they break in during the eclipse, and
that
is
was cool.
Like how he's been just fucking doing push-ups, Uncle Iroh, the whole entire time. He just rips off his shit, and he's like built like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's just like, "I'm gonna free the Earth Kingdom," and just kicks down the door, and he's like blowing fireballs, freezing
Very,
tanks
very
and
cool.
shit. Okay, Paul the Man Taylor.
Okay. Yep. I'm picking the Avatar as well.
Yep.
I thought that was great. I liked the fight.
Yeah.
And I agree. It was a really, really good. And also Zuko, like Zuko should be the benchmark with which how you write a
Oh yeah.
villain character's
Yeah.
redemption arc.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Completely agree with that.
Yep.
That's one of the main reasons why
He
I'm
buckles to
kind
the
of
pressure.
a bit upset
Buckles to the
about
pressure.
the Avatar live action. Is that it might seem on the surface like, oh, these are problematic shit, but it's just like them going, hey,
Yeah.
we're not trying to say that like support this shit. We're just trying to say that if someone starts off like this, they can change.
Absolutely.
100%.
Like the original was definitely the foundations of it was like, okay, these are everyone's faults. And then as the story continues, it's like, oh, they've figured out that these are actually
Yep.
faults and these
Yeah.
make them bad
They're
people.
addressing them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. It's brilliant.
All of them
You know,
except for
I'm perfect.
Azula.
the Fire Lord. No, Azula does.
Oh,
she
she
gets
learns.
when her brother like fucking
She
shreds
loses
up.
her fucking mind.
Yeah.
yeah.
She changes.
She's
from
learned.
insane
She's
to
learned to fault and
insanity.
she's acting on it.
She gets the reverse jumper hug.
So
Who are you picking, Dasco?
I am stuck between a rock and 3 different hard places at the moment.
Oh, I don't agree.
Because
Sounds like a good night.
At least
your
2.
one is the combination of an epic storyline and then showing the lengths that someone will go to for revenge. And then right after the fight happens,
Yes.
you see the shot on his face where he's like, I don't know whether that was worth it.
Yep.
Like, it is fucking just bing, bang, boom.
Yeah. It's very good.
The combination of 2 world-class boxing talents that are going head-to-head and just using the first 2 fights to draw in the crowds to watch the penultimate boxing match
Allegedly.
of all time. It's boxing. It's
Yeah.
it's like people saying WWE's fake.
It
It
is.
is fake.
Isn't
like it's set up.
penultimate the second last?
No.
No, penultimate's second
No,
last.
you're thinking of Pentium.
No,
is the
penultimate
processor.
second last corner, like second last.
I thought penultimate was like essentially like.
I could be wrong. Sorry, I always thought it was.
No,
Second.
but-
Finale, isn't it?
Sorry, you carry on.
Yeah,
Keep
we'll look
going.
at that ourselves. But WWE saying that that's fake. It is set up,
It is.
but the way they fucking throw themselves over shit, I don't care.
They're all stuntmen.
Yeah, but like you
Yeah,
see some
second
of them
last.
where they nearly fucking die every single
Penultimate is
time.
second last.
Oh,
What's
okay.
first last then?
Last.
Ultimate.
Ultimate. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Penultimate's
Oh,
always
yeah.
second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. So thank you for correcting.
Oh,
that.
sorry,
No,
I
no,
was
no. It's just like
No,
I've been,
just
I've
noodle
been-
something in my
I've been-
brain.
I've been
Don't
using-
Derail the podcast. It's fine.
I've been using that my whole entire life, and I've just been like, "You are dumb fuck. You've been using it wrong." But Paul picked a great film.
Thank you. Yeah, culmination of amazing storyline, culmination of two athletes. Bond's fucking sick.
But like the thing is though, is that if I were to pick any of the kind of raid stuff, I do like the raid 2 better.
The kitchen scene.
The kitchen
Yeah,
scene.
That's fair. Totally fair.
It's just everything's white at the beginning, and
then it's not.
and then it's not.
And they're not in
But-
America.
I am going
in
to pick
America. Not in Kansas
Naruto for
Oh,
my
thank
pick.
you. That's
Just
Naruto.
because like
now.
everyone's just like, where's Sasuke? And then it's just like he's throwing shit down. Yeah.
I think my favorite part, this is like completely because of the way it's edited, but the way it's edited is just like, okay, we're going to go back and we're going to save a cat at the Leaf Village. And it's just like, I'm going to kill you, brother. It just cuts straight to, I'm going to fucking cut your head off.
But like, I just think that there is way too many fight scenes that like we could have gone to, and everyone could have had a chance at a winner. Like even
Oh, yeah.
Winter Soldier,
I was thinking about Winter
Captain
Soldier.
America versus Iron Man.
Specifically the knife drop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier or Civil War?
Oh, Civil War was the
Oh, seriously,
Civil
get
War
it
was going to go to,
together.
but
Bucky
the,
and Cap.
the
knife
knife,
drop.
drop scene. From
Yeah,
Winter
like that's
Soldier.
great, but like in the pedigree of where we're at, like that's just
that's
like
fair.
that's
Yeah.
cool, but it's
I
not
know.
sick.
No, it's
But like, there's even like the atomic bomb, atomic blonde, the
was gonna say,
stairwell
oh, the
scene.
Stairwell fight's really good. Yeah,
that
sure.
where
What
then
about
it
Atomic
goes
Blonde?
from the fight, then all of a sudden it's into a car chase,
Yeah.
and it's just non-stop, endless shit.
That's cool.
This is
There's so much. And I think what I'm loving the most at the moment is like cinema is going back to that route of things becoming a little bit more real. Like we've
Yeah.
had the Jason Bourne, we've had the shaky cam CGI, and now it's just like we're going to stick on a wide and we're going to let some professionals really go to work.
Yeah.
That's why I think John Wick is just the opening for a thing that, like,
It's
when I
brought it
first
back.
watched John Wick, I was just like,
Oh yeah,
finally, an actor that's gone, hey, get me to do some stunts, but you have to teach me.
Yep.
And then he
gonna
just
give it my
fucking did
all.
it. Yeah.
and he does.
He does.
Fuck, and then it gets to number 2,
4
and you're
movies.
like, yeah. And then you get to number 3, and you're
So
like,
good.
yeah. And then you get to number 3, and you're like, yeah. And then it's just like, oh, we want to make a number 5. No.
No, well you can't.
I know. But have you watched The Continental?
Yeah, it's sick. It's good. It's not the same, but it's
I
sick.
will have to say, though, I have finished my second walkthrough of the Halo TV series.
Yuck. Yuck. Second.
Second.
The fuck is wrong with
Apparently
you?
it comes good.
Do stuff. Do literally anything else.
What do you mean do literally anything else?
I've heard it comes
Touch
good when he
grass.
fights the Arbiter and kills him.
He actually fucks him. They have a
He
off-breed.
beheads the Arbiter.
Wait, legit?
Yeah.
Which
Is he
one's-
telling the truth?
which
Find
one's-
out next week on
which
Dragon
one's the
Ball Z.
Arbiter?
The Arbiter is like one of the most beloved characters of the whole entire series.
Keith David.
Essentially the Zuko of the Halo universe.
Keith David.
Oh.
He's the
He
Keith
is.
David.
He's like literally like following the orders of
Welcome
someone
to
who's
hell.
fucking kill the chosen one.
John Master Chief's the chosen one?
John Master Chief has got special
Cortana
DNA.
is the
Cortana's
chosen,
the chosen one. When
And
she's
so does the
built.
Covenant woman. They both have special DNA, which allows them to activate this Covenant artifact. They're both human, though.
Now,
No Covenant can activate the
Okay. But don't worry, Paul. The chick dies at the end of the first one.
Spoilers, I was loving
Covenant?
it.
With
And it's actually a very heart-touching moment.
Lady Chief dies.
I actually, it's not Lady Chief.
Wait, what? Linda? Kelly.
Cortana.
No, her name
Cortana?
is McKee.
Is
She
this Covenant chick?
the Covenant
Ah,
chick.
who
But
cares?
the thing is, the
Emil.
reason why is they actually, after watching it and actually sitting down and actually thinking through everything they've done,
It's very shit.
there is some good parts, but there's a lot more horrible shit.
I think Paul will, once Paul gets his head out of his ass and stops being such an elitist, he'll watch the show. And
I
he'll
would
enjoy
say,
it.
watching it just in the background. It's for the
Oh, it's the perfect thing you want for a franchise like this. Yeah, background watch it. Sick.
no, but it's just like I'm just saying. Like I'm a
It's not like
diehard
the
Halo
game
fan
so much
like
of a
you are.
story.
Dude.
He's a better Halo fan. He's seen the TV show.
I'm one up on you. But no,
You probably read the books. But you
I've read
pretended
the
to read the
books.
books.
Can you even read?
I've got the books at home. Actually, you have one of my books.
Yeah, I
Wait,
do.
you stole
you
one of
better
his
fucking
books.
get
Not his
books.
Halo books, but one of his other books.
My other books, the one that if you get it on the audio form, it's like done by the shitty Star Trek character that's in Big Bang Theory.
Sulu?
The little
Oh,
bitchy
fucking
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Will
No, he sucks.
Wheatbix.
I don't like Will Wheaton.
But okay, so
Nobody
that
likes
was
Will
1, 2,
You win.
1. I win. Oh, I don't win because
You
we
win.
have to find out who found the
Wait,
knuckle
sorry.
dusters.
Hang on, did Avatar win?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't take it.
But
Sorry.
someone has been sneakily doing shit in the background,
Yeah.
and I am going to put my round in the gun, and I'm going to point it at James.
Whoa.
Hi.
Dun, dun.
Hang on. Is that a prop gun or has that got real ammo in it?
I don't know.
Holy
Let's ask the
shit.
bald one.
James, do you feel like a cinematographer right now?
Are you looking down the
This is going
lanes?
to be a fight.
Okay, but James, you did like some things like mispronouncing the characters at the beginning, but then
that was just to annoy you.
I know,
Yeah,
I
okay.
know, but then there was like other things like slipping up of some words here and there, but then throwing shade back at Liam. And it was just like I felt like you just doubled down a little bit more on Liam than on me
Well,
because I
maybe-
was offering onto
Maybe
the table
this
shitty
week
stuff.
I decided to grow a spine, and my
And
biggest,
just target me again.
My biggest enemy is Liam.
Yeah, that's fair.
because he keeps bullying me on and off the podcast, trying to have me fight his wife.
Just be less of a bitch.
Well, see,
Fight my
this
wife.
is an example.
Fight my wife,
You
pussy.
know,
Pussy.
I will. She just doesn't respond to my messages. I just say,
Text my
fight
wife.
me.
Hey,
she
fucking
says
insane.
no. Yeah.
Hey,
That's an
Taylor,
alpha move right
are
there.
you down to mud wrestle fight?
DTF.
DTF.
Down to fight?
By the way, can my wife watch? Yeah, so I think it's James because I'm just trying to rack my brain on what it was, but there was a specific quote you did that kind of like made me go like,
Okay.
I'll get him.
I'm going to pass the gun to Liam. Where are you loading your
it's
bullet?
so loaded.
Click. Just making sure it's loaded.
I thought it was a revolver. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing.
You know how you got that little slide on the side?
thought it
No,
was sliding it.
We use semi-automatics in this house.
We're a semi-automatic household because automatic is illegal. Whoa, two for James.
Oh, two bullets in the
The
chamber for
main
James.
thing that
Oh
makes
my
me
God.
pick James is that at the very beginning of the entire topic,
Got him.
he turned his back to me while I was talking.
That is funny.
As we are in a four-sided table and we have to face each other, that's a challenge, and he did it. So I'm proud of you.
You just went-
And I don't want to feel like you would just actively disrespect me like that. So I'm going to think that you're the traitor.
Man, I hope that James is the traitor. Otherwise, oof.
We're going to throw down in the car park, boys.
Right, James?
Well, I am a disrespectful boy.
I'm going to
that
give
is
you the
true.
unloaded gun.
We're gonna have a flail in the veil.
Is it uncouth to try and shoot myself with this unloaded gun?
Please. Kurt Cobain, POV.
Well, I think it's Paul.
What? The gun's at me?
Simply because he just disrespected me
Great
When?
aim.
Imagine.
Just then.
just then.
I feel like it's been the whole
I
time.
do so much for him, and he's just throwing it back in my face.
Wow.
Huh?
On and off the podcast. I supported you with your bullshit of the raid. Even voted for you.
Thank you. It was
And-
good
and
though.
you didn't
to be
even vote
fair.
for me.
And also, this is the only thing that you have seen. Oh, aside from Avatar, I guess.
I have seen Avatar.
Forgot about Avatar.
I haven't seen.
Naruto. Naruto.
Yeah. We can watch it if you want.
But,
I
Watching
don't have
abridged.
those 25 days to watch. How many episodes are in that show?
900.
It's no bleach.
Oh.
10,000.
I feel like the difference between Naruto and Bleach is a fucking struggle once it gets to one saga specifically.
Same with One Piece.
Same with One Piece.
Yeah.
No, that's like, what, 8 episodes on Netflix?
No.
You're like a stub toe on a coffee table.
But seriously, how many episodes of Naruto and how many of them
600.
actually matter?
Oh,
200.
okay. To your credit, filler with Naruto gets really fucking bad near the end.
Same with.
It's
well,
funny when you look up filler lists for Naruto and it's
gets
just
very
like,
bad.
oh, is that like 70 episodes?
Yeah, it's fucked. The main reason they were having such difficulty is because Old Mate wasn't putting the manga out.
They caught up with the manga. That's why they do the filler. When they catch up with the manga, they do filler.
Yeah. So there was a point where he's like, cool, I've hit this major like hook and the anime's still going. That sucks. I'm having a break.
Yep.
Well, the man needs to.
Yeah, filler is
They-
basically like season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Or just the other half. The
Season-
later half.
Yeah.
No one wanted to watch.
Well, I thought it was quite good.
As I like to tell myself, Game of Thrones season 8 is just a dream sequence.
It never happened. It stopped after 3 episodes.
It's like a
So-
shitty essay you write in Year 12.
So,
So-
you pick me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me the gun. Gonna
Click, click.
chuck a bullet in it. It's
Yeah.
very nice. Gonna roll it around and
That sounds like a revolver.
point it at James.
Oh my
You
goodness.
sneaky bitch. For the back thing. And then for the back thing and the name thing.
thing?
And other than the disrespect. You know what you did?
Okay, Paul.
You bitch.
Paul,
Okay,
Paul,
take the gun.
We practice gun
We all
safety
shoot him
here,
together.
please.
Oh, sorry.
We'll hold together.
Hey, cool, the gun.
He's putting the gun in his mouth.
He appears to be trying to clear the sights with his tongue.
He's licking the tip.
Ew.
So I'm just going to take this gun,
Take the gun.
and as I'm going to do it, I'm just going to spin the barrels.
Put it around
as,
his ass.
As I'm going to load it, as I'm going to ask everyone
Get
to...
him, mister.
Oh, fuck, where'd I put the card?
He's opening a book and now I'm scared. What's happening?
Why is
Death
that a
Note.
fairy?
Oh, fuck.
We're going to write James.
We're going to be down a podcast member.
Okay, everyone get out your
you think
cards
you're funny.
as we're going to play Russian roulette. Reveal!
You sneaky little bitch, Liam. It was Liam. So it
I
was disrespect.
disrespecting you.
Yeah.
What were your prompts,
It appears that
Liam? You
was the
bastard
saboteur,
man.
by the
Well,
way.
I forgot them like 3 times.
Okay.
That's why you kept looking at your fucking phone.
Yes, it was.
Fuck.
Loudly tap the table 3 times. You told me to shut
I
the fuck up.
hated that. Why is that a prompt?
Why so many prompts related to my lovely table?
Apologise to the listeners after making a point. I apologise.
I'm sure you did.
I apologise that 2 of ours weren't in English.
Yeah,
Oh, you
he
did.
And I apologised again, but I forgot what it was.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You got it off.
And pretend to hear a fake noise. I said, do you hear that? That's the sound of a bell when these 2 are going at it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I do recall that.
Yes.
Very good. Good prompts.
Thanks, man.
Tough night.
I had a very good fun time.
Guys,
with that episode.
I had a lot of fun.
And
the best thing about the
always-
best fights is you leave it on the field.
Yeah, we're just going
Or
to
whatever.
go. and
We're
just
still
wait.
here.
We're going to put James in a wheelie bin.
Yep.
And we're going to put Liam in a
Not
wheelie
another
bin.
wheelie bin.
Oh, yay.
And we're going to do
race?
wheelie bin Jazz thing.
Oh, yay.
No, he has to. James has to fight Liam's
No, we're
wife
doing
first.
murder ball.
Murder bot, sick. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
And as always, make sure you hit up that poll at the end of the episode and tell us what you think. Who would be able to kick the shit out of Liam's wife? Is it James, Paul,
What?
Dasco, or Liam?
That was, I could do it again.
Can someone remind me to do a poll?
Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you like fight scenes, maybe you should fucking watch some shit, you skinny face string bing soy boy motherfucker! We're out!